What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Let's Play Diablo 3 as our hardcore Witch Doctor playthrough. We are now level 25, playing as Citra. Now, basically, what I did before we ended, before we started this episode, I went back to New Tristram. I went ahead and I sold all of my items, though, unfortunately, I wasn't able to start where we left off. I had to run through the Halls of Agony at level 2 once again, and when I made my way out, I found this man here. He is a merchant, and he wants me to go ahead and kill Dargon and the deranged cultist, and he says he'll sell me items. I probably don't want his items, but nevertheless, we may gain some experience. Now, I'm not really too sure where Dargon even is. There he is.
The crazed weapon maker wants my head.
Who? What makes you think I care for your life? Kill them, my best.
Well, that was easy enough. I wonder if we're going to really get... looks like we got an amulet as well.
Now that Dargon is dead, no one shall question my reputation or my resolve. Now to my goods. You'll find none better.
I probably don't need any of them, but at least we can sell things. That's pretty powerful. Let's go ahead and take these boots. And we don't need those. So I do want to go ahead and repair. We don't need to sell anything. Let's get 97 life after each hit. Let's take that. And reduces damage from ranged attacks. Let's give you to Cormac. And we now have a full build and a full build. Very cool. Let's pick up some items, and finally looking at our merchant. Do we want anything at all? I don't think we do. I obviously have a legendary sword, so I think we are just going to leave you there. We did get some experience.
And ferocity. I know that a pure soul must burn within you.
So basically, from the last episode, we did find Queen Asilla. She wants us to, the prisoner's remains need to be freed. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. We did level up, giving us some new abilities. Unstable Realm reduces the cooldown of Mass Confusion from 60 to what I'm assuming is, wow, 30. Spirit Barrage, Acid Cloud, increases the area of effect of Acid Cloud. I think I like gain mana each time Spirit Barrage hits. And we also have Hex. The Fetish Shaman will periodically heal allies. That is very good and useful, but we are going to keep Chilled to the Bone. Everything here has some sort of secondary, so we are good to go. And once we get to level 30, I would like to get a new passive. Okay, we are looking for the Prisoner Remains, which I'm assuming is right here.
Thank gods.
Okay, a little anticlimactic, so we need to find 5 more. I am really enjoying the Gargantuan, and I love having one more zombie dog. It makes me feel very powerful and very strong. And it looks like we can attack through walls. 15 kill massacre. Now, once again, Diablo is such an open-ended world that you could really go any way. And, part of me wants to explore every inch and every crevice. But it does get a little hard from time to time when you don't know where you're going. Spirit Barrage is amazing because you never run out of mana. And of course, the Grasp of the Dead, summon eels from the ground that slow and severely damage enemies. Well, playing on hardcore difficulty isn't nearly as hard as I thought it would be, but I really don't want to jinx myself either. We finally did reach level 26. The entire goal is to get through the game and through the expansion without dying. And from what I understand, the Rise of the Necromancer character pack, which unlocks a new class, comes out on the 26th of June, which I'm assuming is in the next day or two. Brigand's Greaves, and a diamond. Jailer's Bones. Ah, clever war sword. Some tortured summoners. And we could... Now, obviously we're in a jail, but I'm not really too sure if we're going to get too much experience from killing all of these very weak prisoners. A lot of poachers and executioners. I'm really enjoying the theme. Two more ways to go. Still looking for some sort of very powerful boss, which I might hear. What is that noise? Uh-oh. I feel a little nervous because I don't know what that noise is, and I'm worried that someone powerful is going to be creeping around the corner. Well, we have another door, which is where I'm assuming we need to go. It says we get through here, but we probably have to open this door, so free the remaining prisoners. And I'm not sure if I ever said this yet, but I finally found out how to get reusable parts. Basically what you need to do is you need to take low quality items like white or gray and salvage those. Usually the reason why I haven't been getting reusable parts is because I never bothered to pick them up. Because you only have so much inventory space, and I really didn't want to get low quality. Here's a chest.
Freedom. At long last. Freedom.
There is someone amongst us. You will hurt.
And all we need to do is find 2 more prisoners. And go ahead, and they should be around here. Anybody down this hallway? Not that we can find. But we are getting closer and closer to level 27. I'm not really too sure what we're going to unlock, but I am enjoying. You know, part of me wants to get a new shield, but I am enjoying this Undaunted Curio. Has definitely quite a bit of intelligence and quite a bit of health. There's another prisoner.
I am free.
1 more to go, and I think we should be finding the corner here, assuming that it's symmetrical. No, it is not symmetrical.
Needs more time.
Using our last, or excuse me, our confusion. You know, it's kind of funny. I think I know I said this last episode, but I went ahead and I switched all of my abilities to QWER because I'm so used to playing League of Legends. But now I keep finding that my fingers are on 1, 2, 3, and 4, which I find a little odd. So maybe, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to keep it as QWER, but I need to get better. Summoning a new Gargantuan, and there is our last prisoner, finally unlocking, or at least scouting out, every single inch and crevice of this barricade here, or of this jail. Here we are.
The gods have seen fit to release.
Thank you, champion. My servants are now free, but the curse over this place remains. Seek the warden at the dungeon center and end his evil forever.
Well, this one-handed rare spear gives us quite a bit of health. I don't really want it, but we could give it to Cormac. 42 damage versus his 19.2, and we can give him a free socket. Increases damage against elites. I don't really care, so let's just give him that. And there we go. 3% more. I don't really see any shields that I want to give him. That is useless. This is fairly powerful. Less armor, but quite a bit better stats. I think we're gonna have to take it. Nothing else is really all that important, and part of me wants to go ahead and try out some of the new units. basically, we have a scoundrel. From what I understand, I think we rescued a wizard. But I haven't really had the ability to bring her around.
Am I alone here? Must I do this myself? So be it. Face me. Then repent your crime.
The warden just dies. That's what happens when you do so much damage. Mending Sabatons of Fortitude, getting some experience and some gold. You know, don't get me wrong, I shouldn't really be complaining that everything is so easy, because obviously playing on hardcore difficulty, the stakes are high, and all we really want to do is the slow and steady wins the race type of mentality. Oh, that's neat. I thought we were getting out right there, but obviously we gotta walk around. And the zombie dogs, as powerful as ever.
My lord, the prisoner is ready, as requested.
Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors. And you, my dear, my own wife and queen, conspiring against our kingdom.
Oh my god.
My love, I swear, I have never betrayed you.
What?
Lies. Till the very end.
A grim end to a noble woman. I am proud to have played my part in Leoric's fall.
That is...
The time of my lord's true awakening is at hand. That fool, Leoric, was only able to resist him because he did not yet possess his full power. With the queen dispatched as a traitor, I may now devote myself fully to preparing the boy for the presence of my master.
Oh man, I'm really excited to see where this story leads. Unfortunately, I don't really remember too much of the details, so it really is like I'm playing it for the first time. Can't believe he murdered his own wife. But I guess that's what makes Blizzard games so well sought after. A Dark Helion, some rubies. My number one goal is to get more and more zombie dogs. I think we can get up to... We have 4 right now. I think that the most we can get up to 6. Which is going to be pretty broken as well. Here's our ruby.
The truth burns.
And a nice torture tool. And a chest. A clever ring. Don't really need it. It's not very useful. And 87 intelligence. Wow. That is quite useful. We need gems. I need some sort of orange gem because it gives me intelligence. And right now, rubies give us strength, which we don't really need. All strength does is it gives us armor.
The spirits aid me.
Okay. Wandering around in a variety of torture chambers. This is a very large dungeon. The Halls of Agony. About to be level 27 though.
Biomic is holy. Do you see that enemy over there?
Oh my goodness. Well, at least we can kill most of them before they get to us. I'm sure they're walking up the stairs right now. The Hammer of Wounding. Alright, not too much over here. And obviously we killed the boss. Don't really need too much. We have a torture barrel. And our inventory is about halfway full with 50,000 coins. I feel like that's a lot of money, but I could be mistaken. At least early on in the game, I feel like that's a lot of money. From what I understand is my warrior had quite a few million, You know what? I don't even remember. I know they definitely had quite a few million. Clever Amulet of Carnage. 247 life per hit. Way better than what I was previously using. It looks like it wants us to go there. But let's check these torture tools. You know what would be cool is if there were multi-level dungeons. Now, obviously, like, you can go down... Well, I don't know. I guess you can't go down in those areas. But it would be kind of cool to, you know, roam past areas that you've already been in. You know, and obviously look above and be like, I already cleared all of that out. See your progress in real time. You know, then it would really feel like you're actually in. It'd be more immersive. Haha! Finally! And a musty lectern.
All the abominable stalling? In case it was not clear, I need the sacrifices now! I've heard enough of your idle complaints that the villagers have fled from the highlands, leaving no one left to sacrifice. You'd best come up with something, or it's your hide we'll be flaying.
Needs more time.
Well, so obviously that's why there are so many, you know, cultists in the area, and so many zombies. Everybody's been converted and killed, and their bodies turned to a demonic presence. Level 27. Getting more intelligence, meaning more damage, and more health. Pestilence, Locust Swarm. And Undeath, Zombie Charger. So we have Zombie Charger, Undeath. If the Zombie Charger kills any enemies, it will reanimate and charge again. That sounds pretty great, but I still like the Spirit is willing. Locust Swarm. Locust Swarm has a chance to spread to additional enemies. I kind of want to try this out, but the Grasp of the Dead is too powerful to remove. Let's try Locust Swarm, Pestilence, and... is that it? I believe so. A new passive. Pierce the Veil. All your damage is increased by 20%, but your mana costs are increased by 30%. Let's try that. I'm going to remove our permanent mana regen and do more damage. And let's finally see this new Locust Swarm. Oh, I don't like getting so close.
Need more mana.
As cool as it is, I'm not sure I'm going to keep it. Try it one more time, though. So obviously it jumps from target to target. As powerful as it is, I don't think we're going to keep it. It obviously uses a lot of mana, so I think Grasp of the Dead is going to be a little bit better. Looks like we took out a boss. Grasp of the Dead, Groping Eels.
This dark place had been destroyed along with its ruler.
And we do 20% more damage, which is pretty broken as well. Though, I would much rather have more zombie dogs than actual damage. Chamber of Suffering. Uh-oh, here's a boss. I can feel it.
Leah must be back in Tristram crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the Butcher.
Fresh meat.
Okay, so what I understand about the Butcher is he oh my god, he's gonna just die. He pulls you in closer and closer and does damage, but he's just gonna die. I do so much damage, and I do 20% more as well. Well, that was really easy. Achievement Butcher. And a new banner. Woo! That looks like a helm. Some rewards. Dead meat achievements. We got some experience. We leveled up. Giving us... I don't know if we leveled up. I don't think we did. We're at level 27. Felt like we did. So anyway, basically we have a brand new helm. Let's go ahead and identify it. It looks like it's going to be very powerful. Oh my god. The Broken Crown, 3 times as much damage, double the health. Definitely going to take it. I have an empty socket, so I need to add some more intelligence. This is even more powerful. The Knight's Vault, giving us 2 more empty sockets. This has quite a bit of intelligence. And I might even argue that it's better than what we are using. 54 intel. Oh my goodness, we are getting anything and everything you can imagine. And amulets, which we don't need that, don't need that. Everything else can be sold. We had quite a bit of healing wells here that we didn't need at all. And all we're doing, Cells of the Condemned. Oh, I thought I could walk down there. Awkward. All we're doing now is we're trying to make our way back to New Tristram, which obviously we could use our town portal. But I would rather find some sort of, you know, way to walk through. I'm looking for a waypoint is what I'm trying to say. Find the Stranger. With all the damage I do, it shouldn't be a big deal. Look at this. Not enough mana. You know, obviously that is going to be a big issue. I'm going to talk to him in a minute, but I don't see anything else. Yeah, that's the idea. Save somebody and then just leave him to die.
I am dying.
Take your sword, Angel.
My sword. I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael.
Ho-ho! Tyrael, Archangel from the heavens. Let's go ahead and see what he has to say.
Mind, friend. And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Asmodan, the last lords of hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon Chaldean.
Belial and his legions will find justice at my hands. He will not escape punishment.
We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready.
Return to New Tristram. I feel like we are almost complete with this act. I'm going to sell things. I am level 27, but before I do that, I do want to go ahead and sell some items, get some health. I don't really need health.
Interesting things on my latest dig. You should take a look.
And I wish I could go ahead and buy some gems. I want orange ones. Did I repair my items?
Death may be upon us all soon.
32 coins. And I have 2 orange gems. I needed more. Damage against elites. Oh, and you know what? It depends on where we put it. So we're gonna get 10 intelligence, 10 intelligence. So 1 and 2. And now I need to put something on our crown and our legs. Okay, so 10% experience, not bad. 10% life, not bad at all. Let's take the life, because health is always important. And now we need to put something on our legs, so we're going to get 10% dexterity, so 10 armor, 10 health, 10 strength, or 10 resistance. Let's take health. And there we are. Very powerful. Do I need to speak to anybody? I'm level 27. I don't think we're going to go ahead and upgrade our blacksmith till level 30.
Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Chaldea.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
As you wish. We will see to his shell. Then, we will see to his murderers.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
So, basically, all we need to do now is talk to the caravan leader. I'm willing to bet that we are going to be diving into a brand new act. before I leave, I do want to go ahead and check these other merchants and see if there's really anything else I can purchase that seems important enough. Or better yet, let's go to our blacksmith and see if there's any items that we could go ahead and use. I want to go ahead and forge armor. And the weakest item, level 23, 24, 23, 21. Level 14 rings, though I don't think we can make those. 23, 23, 27. Our weakest item is our bracers. So we are going to make new ones. Level 27, 4 random properties, going to cost us 1,000 coin. I don't like these. Let's make another one. I want intelligence. There we go, 60 intelligence, 60 vitality. I was very happy that we didn't run out of veiled crystals. Forged armor, whoops, I need to sell my armor. At a merchant. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to salvage it, because I did run out of crystals. There's our salvage, 1 and 2. We got a veiled crystal. Well, thank you all so much for joining me. I am going to go ahead and put a cut in this episode. As I continue on this playthrough, I think we're going to be diving into another act here in just a moment. So thank you all again. Have an awesome day. I'll see you in our next adventure.